last team of the division, the Washington Commanders. Where do we even begin with this team? They have been such a
First
hot
of
mess
all,
as an organization.
Dan Snyder needs to leave.
Yeah, they
He
need
needs
him
to
out
have
of there.
no touch with the NFL. Like they just need to let him walk away and never see it again.
Make him sell the team.
Right.
I mean,
He's just
what's
a
even
bad
going
human
on there?
being. Like,
yeah,
but I like
he like
I do like the Washington Commanders name. Don't like the brand that they're building. They could have gone hundreds of different routes, but they chose to keep the same color scheme. It's like that
yeah.
doesn't make any sense. Move on.
And I don't even like this new W because, like, honestly, the other day I saw Western Michigan's logo and I actually thought they were the Washington Commanders for a moment. Like, so, and obviously Western Michigan had it first. So I don't know what's going on there. But I mean, this organization's been a hot mess for such a long time. Dan Snyder is just a complete scumbag. I mean, like, and basically all these people had to go to like court for him, and then he wasn't even there. Ran away on his yacht for like 3 months. Like,
We can literally talk about Dan Snyder for like hours and on how bad
let's
of a
not
person
forget
he
their
is.
stadium
Yeah.
has poop pipes coming, like poop coming out of the poop pipes on the
That and
fans for
Alex
everyone.
Smith and Joe Theismann had the exact same injury on the exact same yard line on the exact same side of the field in the exact same spot.
That's problematic too. Like, man, this organization, so they need to fix that stadium. That stadium is embarrassing for an NFL franchise. Oh my
Yeah, let's
gosh.
focus on their roster though.
I know, but it's fun to make fun of them a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, focusing on their roster, Carson Wentz is the guy that they now have a quarterback. Wentz is someone that we were fans of before we had a show. We were just talking, man, and I were just talking to each other, seeing him early on in his career, and obviously he played at like an MVP level in, I believe that was 2018. But then obviously he had to deal with some rough teams here and there. Some pretty bad Eagles teams. He had to carry those teams. Then last year he gets thrown in on the Colts, one of the best rosters in the NFL outside the quarterback position. And he was a mess. Like, he stunk last year. He was so wild and erratic. Like, the Colts couldn't get anything going. I mean, he threw pick sixes out of
Actually,
his own end
he
zone.
did have an improvement over his previous couple seasons. So moved on up, just his efficiency
Stats
wasn't
wise.
it's when he gets to the crucial moments is when he did do it with two sprained ankles the entire season. So and he did that. He sprained both his ankles on the same play
On the same play. Ran
at the
into
same time.
Aaron Donald. Ran into Aaron Donald and sprained his ankles on the same both ankles on the same play. I mean, he did have some good moments, but the bad moments were so ridiculous. I mean, and obviously if you're not a Colts fan, something to laugh at. Like,
Yeah, I think he's done
so
in the
crazy.
NFL as a starter. He'll be a really good backup, but
Yeah.
I honestly like unless he's throwing to Terry McLaurin the entire time. They got Jahan Dotson,
Dotson.
but I can't talk
Yeah.
today. But like just throw it to Terry McLaurin and just pray at that point because like he's better than any receiver on the Colts, and
Yeah.
he's your only hope to be a decent quarterback right at this point. So, not a big fan of their offense, but their defense is going to keep them in games. I
Yeah.
love that they fired their defensive line coach because of they they did not do a great job last year on the defensive line. Who
Did not live up to expectations
not at
at
all.
all.
They have Montez Sweat, Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen, and Chase Young, and none of them really had outstanding seasons.
And if I remember correctly, they were all first round picks. That's 4 first round picks on
Yeah.
defensive line. And obviously the year before they were excellent. So clearly
Yeah.
something was not working there. I don't know if it
So they
was
got Jeff Sonina. A lot of Rams fans will know that name when the greatest show on turf. He was their defensive tackle, so he comes with some experience. So we'll see if he can get the big men on the defensive side of the ball to just eat again.
Right. Yeah. So, and now another factor is the rest of the defense kind of stunk last year, also. Like, the defense line didn't live up to expectations, but you have to wonder also if part of the equation was because they struggled badly at linebacker. Jamin Davis was the first round pick from last year, was supposed to fill in and play well. He did not do that. He was lost at times. And then the secondary, they signed William Jackson to fill one of their corner spots across from Fuller, and he did not play well. He was paid a bunch of money, and he stunk last year.
He did okay, but he got burned more than he did in Cincinnati. So like, I don't mind him as a number 2 behind Kendall Fuller. But Benjamin St. Juste was awful last year.
Yeah,
Expectations were pretty high on him, and he did not live up to them. So he's got to step up for actually both William Jackson and St. Juste have to step up to make this defense what it should be.
yeah, yeah, definitely. With the men they have up front, like they should be a lot better of a defense than they showed last year. It'll be a big question if they can get there.
I'm
I have to get one shout out to the offense though. At least they finally used some sort of resource on getting a number 2 receiver. It feels like they've had one
Jack
receiver
Del
or
Rio's the
none.
defensive coordinator.
Oh yeah, he got in trouble for something this offseason too, didn't he?
Yeah.
What did he? I can't remember what he did. Um, he said something to the media that made them mad, but I think it was something about Dan Snyder again. So none of us mind.
No. Um, it was something about dust up. I don't remember what the comment was, but quick Google search wasn't giving me a whole lot of information. So we'll just move on from that. We didn't do a whole lot of Jack Del Rio. Nobody came here to talk about Jack Del Rio.
Nope. But yeah, that's all for the Commanders. I mean, I mean, if Wentz plays well ish, doesn't make as many mistakes, they find some help on the offensive line and stuff and run the ball decently. There's a lot of ifs with this team. If the defensive line plays well, maybe they can contend for the division again. But chances are it feels like they'll be on the outside